3 principles that have changed my life. Here we go. Now, this is to the homie Brian. He caught on to it. I mentioned it a little in one of my videos on TikTok, but these 3 principles, I mean, drastically changed my life. It took me a while. I'm 33. It took me a while to really find it and find the structure to put it together and kind of just have a much more broader understanding of these principles, because I mean, they're based on very detailed things that I picked up over my life, okay? But I broke it down almost like a pyramid. Every great man has some quotes, has some principles, and it all boils down to a pyramid. 3 things. This pyramid kind of, you can flip it on any part of it. You know, you take one out, it's basically going to crumble the whole thing, but you can really amplify one, it'll amplify everything else. So here's the 3 principles. 1, training. 2, service. 3, kindness. Now, I'm going to break it down really quickly. 1, training. Training is just what a fighter does. You know, I grew up fighting, boxing, mixed martial arts, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, did some Kempo fighting. Training is the warrior's duty. Basically, he just lives his life to die. But if he wants to die honorably, he gotta go into battle and show some skill. How do you show some skill? You gotta train. So daily training. And this is on the basics: diet and exercise. I mean, if you're just gonna start these 3 principles, dude, just eat a better diet and move more. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, all right? But that's number 1. Principle number 1 is just training. Training. Principle number 2, service. Now, service basically can be your job. The way I broke it down, because as a personal trainer and, you know, just a fighter, owning a gym, these things can be a little blurred. You know, I'm very spiritual, as you can say. Like, everything has to have a deeper meaning for me. So when it comes to service, basically, everything that you do throughout your day, do it with the utmost positivity. Because everything that you do is adding to the whole. It's adding to this planet, to this universe. If you want to believe in collective consciousness, all of your thoughts go out to the stream of consciousness and it gets fed to other people. Other people pick up on your thoughts, your aura, your energy, everything. All right? In service, you're basically not thinking about yourself. You're just doing your best to be positive, so that way you can help others on their shitty day. You know, if you're just like sweeping and you're just having a positive attitude about it, dude, I'm gonna walk by and I see you're sweeping, you're laughing, you're basically enjoying yourself. I'm gonna be like, damn, makes me want to go sweep now. You know what I mean? And each one teaches one, and we all gotta understand that we affect each other one way or another, either by thoughts or by actions, by our emotions. You know what I mean? So service. Oh, my light over here. How do you do this? There you go. So, service. Now, that could be your job. You could have a deeper meaning with your job. You know, you could be a fireman, policeman, fighter, you know, whatever you're serving to the world. And when you're in this service, okay, this is one of the secrets for me. Well, I fixed this light. What is going on here? Like I said, I'm going to leave these videos just unfiltered, raw, uncut, real time. It's not working with me today. But like I said, here we go. Maybe if I do this, okay? I plug this here. Dude. You see, this is why service matters, okay? Because this light is supposed to serve me. By serving me, illumination. There you go. Now it's being of service. Change the tone there. Boom, boom. There you go. See? That's how important service is. I'm over here trying to make this video. The purpose of this light is to bring illumination so you can see me better. If it doesn't serve its purpose, what are you there for? You know what I mean? So this is what service is. You really don't understand the impact you have on someone else until that person is gone. Okay? So, training, service, the third principle, kindness. Now, in this day and age, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but dude, everybody is just fucking suffering in silence, man. And this is just, I don't want to get into conspiracy theories, but you got to understand that as a collective, over time, our evolution with just having our rights and technology and comforts, it's hard for everyone to find meaning in life because there is so much comfort running around. And because of this comfort, constantly chasing material goods, constantly just trying to stockpile things for us later, whether it's money, more food, bigger houses, bigger cars, you know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. But a lot of the chasing of these things and the way people do it, they don't do it in a service-based manner. They just do it to just take. This leaves a lot of people empty. And when people are empty walking around the streets, they get desperate. And this desperation, this anger, this irritation to just grind, makes people forget about the next man. And what happens is we're just unkind to each other, So, kindness, dude. And these three principles, I kind of learned it from Asian martial arts. A lot of Asian martial arts, whether it's the dude Masayama from Kyokushin Karate, he had some really solid principles. I learned this from men, just like men who were good dudes, And now, how did this change my life? This really flipped it on its head. When you're very selfish, ego-driven, I'm not going to say ego-driven, when, you're chasing a lot of pleasures for yourself, you tend to forget about other people. That's just the facts, because you're thinking about yourself so much. And when you're thinking about yourself so much, once you feel a little ounce of pain, your whole world crumbles, and this crumbling of your world, you project it onto other people. And it's like a domino effect. This is how wars are started. This is how violence in the streets is started. This is how gangs are started. Because we are all trying to seek some type of validation. We're all trying to be popular, be noticed, be the badass. We're all trying to just feed our egos, feed our selfishness. When you're just in service with kindness, dude, this is the best rewarding thing you could ever do. I have guys on TikTok just telling me, I just made a video about how to get out of depression. And I mean, some of the things you guys message me, some of the comments, it really touches my heart. And it puts things into perspective. This is part of my service, making this video, sharing these principles with you, all right? And some muscle. But, when you live for others, it gets very hard at first because you got to put others first. But, as a man, these things really, really start to resonate with you. And I was lucky enough in my life to have some really good mentors, men who were fucking men. Not none of these pussy, gang-banging, drug-dealing, flashy assholes. I had real solid men that treated me with respect, showed me the way of a man, and really lived a nice, happy, positive life. He wasn't the most of my mentors were not the most famous people. They were not famous at all. They basically live in the mountains, some of them. And they just trained all day, but they were rich. They had a nice family life. And what really drawn me to them was the fighting, the working out, the fitness, and just the overall kindness that they showed me. And, I aspire to be like some of these guys. I'll probably make a video on one of them that really changed my life. And, as a kid, I was really influenced by the Cali style. So, of course, low-rider bikes, low-riders, you got that cholo lifestyle. I wanted, as you can see, I'm blasted up on the neck. I got this is my daughter's name, all these letters. This is my hood right here, Crestview, represent. But this was my influence. And these were what I looked up to was just straight gangbangers. I mean, knowing the politics, signing, just. And it led me down a weird rabbit hole of just violence and ego and just trying to be the baddest while hurting others, taking drugs, stupid shit. You know what I mean? So this one mentor that changed my life, he had a strength and conditioning gym. He did some real estate stuff, but he was a savage. Savage. His training styles were like he would flip tires, lift kegs and stuff. He was a savage, but the kindest guy I ever met. And from him, I really learned the quote of hard times make strong men. And this strong dude made his life purposely fucking hard. His training was hard. His diet was hard because it made him strong. And because he was strong, he was kind. He was compassionate. He had good principles. He always thought about others. And he always made sure he created leaders, not just followers. And this is what I want to try and aspire for. You know, hopefully somebody will be like, Ches, you helped my life. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But so just to run down again, the 3 principles that changed my life: training, service, and kindness. Okay? This is just the warrior's way for me. I like to put it in my head. It's just the modern day warrior principles, all right? And to think how it changed my life, you know, I was sitting on it today. Dude, I live an extremely good life. I mean, as a dude, I get to just train all day. Like, I love it. And I get to, because I'm training all day, I'm in good shape. Dude, I don't have to buy so much stuff. Like, I can go to the park and really enjoy myself without anything. I don't need cars. I don't need all these other things. Oculus. We just got my daughter an Oculus. I was playing on it a little bit. Doing a boxing thing is crazy. But I can really maximize life with nothing because I'm in shape. I'm confident with myself just from the training. And training is playing. Sometimes it's hard. Most times it's hard. But at the end, I feel very good about it. You know, it builds all of this. Look at that. Dude, and I just fucking hit the bag. I barely do any muscle stuff anymore. Just really focusing on the boxing. Service. My TikTok, these videos. You know, I'm just doing my best to serve you guys and just help you heal your pains, the pains that I had, and just share with you the principles that changed my life. So this is my service. And kindness, just when I'm out there. Like I said, sometimes I see idiots. But I understand, like, they're just acting like that because they're not happy with their lives. Hopefully they come across these videos and it helps them change their life. It helps them to, you know, get back into training, some fitness, make them really think about their actual service that they're giving instead of like trying to throw up their flags, gang banging. You know what I mean? They're good. They would be good at other things, dude. They're so loyal to something that's so negative. If they were to just turn it around, they could change lives. They could make tons of money. You know what I mean? And that's what I don't understand about these people. Like, they have so much passion, drive into things that, dude, like, you're going to end up shooting somebody. You got to get jumped in. You're going to have to shoot somebody, stab somebody. You know what I mean? You could be using this to change the world for the better. You know what I mean? And then kindness. You know, when I walk around, people are kind because, you know, on my heart, that's just truly who I am. I'm not, like I said, if you're from my TikTok, like, I could serve dudes. You know what I mean? But my aim is to just help you have a better life. Help you look in the mirror and just be like, and just be proud of what you see. Because once you're proud of what you see, dude, like, you can walk around and you're not going to start trouble. You're not going to be this assholes walking around just calling people out. You're going to be very fulfilled and happy. Like, I have a big smile on my face because I love training. I love to make these videos. I love to give boxing workouts. I love to serve people just so they can benefit from it. And I love being kind. Everything that comes back in return down the road from, you know, living this way, it really opened my eyes to a new lifestyle. And with the samurais, I think it was the Book of the Five Rings, Miyamoto Musashi, he had a quote, "Don't chase pleasure for pleasure's sake." And it's like, as a man, you know, pleasure will be your downfall. You know, you can indulge, not indulge too much, but, you know, some pleasures are meant to happen. You know, we got to reproduce, we got to do this, we got to do that. You know what I mean? But you eat too much food, you get fat, you get lazy, you can't be of service. You can't train well. You can't be kind to anybody because you're so sluggish all the time. You know what I mean? So in the end, training, service, kindness. Hope this video helps. And always remember, be the energy you want to receive. Watch your life dramatically change. Until next time, let's go.